So, 6 things you never do as a man for any woman. I don't care if she's your girlfriend, if she's a fling. If you really want to be in your masculinity, these 6 things are very, very important. You should never do them. The first thing is never ignore red flags in a woman. Right? Never ignore red flags. Because when you're ignoring red flags, you'll be lying to yourself, saying that, oh, she can change. Oh, she will change. Women don't change. Women will basically show you who they are. They will show you their true colors. You see, if a woman shows you her true colors, never lie to yourself. Never say, oh, with time she's gonna change. That is who she is. So what kind of red flags am I talking about? If she's drinking too much, smoking too much, she has some kind of clownish friends, my guy, avoid her, right? You see, there's a saying that got me right. The saying says that never change her, instead change her. What it basically says is never try to fix a broken woman. Never. That was a big mistake. Instead, replace her completely. There are a shit ton of women out there. If you step your feet outside, I can guarantee you within 30 minutes, I don't know where you stay, but there are basically women everywhere. If you go to the clubs, the clubs has a lot of red flags, my bad. Go to the church, there are women basically everywhere, right? So it's better for you to pick a woman that has your green flags than for you to like ignore the red flags. That should only leads to you getting yourself hooked up on some very toxic relationship that is difficult for you to exit later on. Trust me, you're exposing yourself to risk like false accusation, you're exposing yourself to disrespect, you're exposing your entire generation to somebody. If you mistakenly get pregnant, can spiral out of control. Number two is don't give women too much attention. Nah, they won't do that shit. Real men don't do that. Real men give their best attention to their goals, to their mission, they level up in life. And guess what? They still give attention to the women, but not so much. Because when you give women too much attention, what you're basically saying is, my attention is not really valuable. So take it, abuse it. When you give a woman too much attention, it kills polarity, it kills her respect for you. See, women will be more into you if you give them time, space. Have you ever wondered why you hear a woman say, I need space? That's what happens when you give her too much attention. So give her time to daydream. So see attention to be like a key ingredient or to be like salt in a food. If you put too little salt, the taste will not really come out so well, right? If you put too much salt, it leads to a complete disaster. So as a man, give your major attention to you, your goals, right? And give quality. I didn't say give the rest. Give quality to a woman. Trust me, she would appreciate you for it. So see attention to be a key ingredient. You put too little, it's a problem. You put too much, that is a bigger disaster. So as a man, like I said, let's have in short, it even becomes much more interesting if you make a woman work for your attention. Trust me, it's that so that's even one thing that this your fake dating gurus try to tell you. Oh, don't worry, don't give her too much attention because if she texts you by 2, ignore her text until 8 p.m. No. If you're a man whose attention is on his goals, you're working, you wake up in the morning, you're working hard, straight to work, you work for 10, 8, 12 hours. When you're done, you can then probably text her or give her a call because to be very, very frank, that texting game is very distracting, right? To be very, very frank, I'll just call and then we'll schedule that quality time together. I'm supposed to be exchanging some pleasantries. To be very frank, again, that reminds me, giving a woman good morning text every morning, to you as a man, it sounds interesting. But in reality, doing it every morning sounds cliche and boring, right? Until the day you stop it, she's like, why do you stop? Now she becomes more interested. So as a guy, learn to give a woman the right amount of attention. But your goals, your mission, your purpose has the most attention. Number 3, right? You should never do for a woman. Now, real men don't do for women this. They never change their minds for women. If you're a guy and you have planned out your life, right? And a woman happens to see your plan, never change that plan simply because it's a woman. You see, women are mostly in their emotions, bro. They're mostly in their emotions, they're mostly feeling. So what that means is that you are better off as a man, right? Who knows what he wants already? He has given you serious thought and you're acting towards it. If she doesn't like your plan, just let her be. Because trust me, women come, women go. I know, yes, we're all looking for the right woman. I know that for sure, right? But the right woman will jump on your plan, not try to change your plan. So there are way too many guys who will see a beautiful lady and change their plans simply because she's a beautiful lady. There are too many guys on this table who have gone to countries, who have gone to towns, countries, right, where their businesses would never work simply because they wanted to please a woman. Never do that. That leads to disrespect. And again, knowing fully well that you are acting based on her emotions, how the fuck is she supposed to respect you? So now, another thought. If you have an idea and you have a plan, right? And that does not mean she cannot contribute to the plan. What that means is, if she contributes, think about it. Make sure that it is a plan that is going to work. Because if you ask her, okay, this is your idea, this is your plan you're talking about, I should change my plan, right? Can you back it up? Most of the time, they don't back it up. Most of the time, you would hear, I just feel like, then, bro, discard it, right? Your brotherhood is there to give you what? To make your plan more concrete, have mentors around you. They'll give you a better shot at your plan, your goals, and your ambition more than women. Number 4 is real men never let disrespect slide. If a woman that you don't know disrespects you, cut her off. No drama, no arguments, walk away. This is why, as a man, you need to stay emotionally detached, right? If you happen to be on the street and a woman you don't know from anywhere, who you have zero connection with, begins to be disrespectful, what the fuck do you want to do? If you engage her, you are seen as an idiot. Even if you win the argument, there's no point, there's no money, there's no reward for winning the argument. Just wasted energy. Now, if it's a girl, you never let disrespect slide. Call it out. Because this is how female disrespect starts. It starts bit by bit, right? And before you know it, it spirals out of control. At that moment, you kind of realize you have fucked up. You see, so when you see disrespect from a woman, call it out immediately. And at least she knows that if you call it out, the next step, if you create a boundary and she crosses that boundary, be willing to walk away. And women know when you're willing to walk away, right? And again, if she sees you as the prize, this is why, as a man, a woman must be invested in you more than you're invested in her. Because if she sees you as less than, where you're the one investing in her more, guess what? She feels like you're not walking away. Instead, she can do without you. She can easily walk away from your life. So again, as a man, if you want to call out disrespect from a woman, from your particular woman you're dealing with, you're kind of like being with, if you call out disrespect, be willing to execute either whatever it is you have in your head, right? Or be willing to walk away, no matter what it is, right? There are different ways to get to a woman's emotions, and I don't really think there's something for the public space. 5, never ever give up on your purpose for a woman. Real men never do that. You see, as a man, being on your mission, being on your goal, being on your purpose is the most attractive thing you can do as a man. So why the fuck are you giving up on it? Why? What benefit do you think it will bring to you? Nothing. So you have to realize that women, when you get into a relationship with a woman, she begins to try to get you to do things in bits by saying 1,000 years. She begins to ask you to do things that are against your nature. That is how men get emasculated in their relationships. She's not asking for little favors here, little favors there, little compromise here, little compromise there, and before you know it, you so little, you don't see them. But when you are on your goals, or you have your priorities, you wake up every morning with a set of tasks that you are going to do, that you must do, that you have to do, that you get to do. Trust me, those things that you don't compromise on earns you more respect in your relationship. It gives you, that is where your attention should be, right? When your attention is on your goals, your physique, you're going to the gym, you're leveling up. She sees that this guy is building an amazing future. Don't worry, trust me. If she's invested in you emotionally, trust me, she might complain once in a while, but see that complaint to be like a test. She's testing to see whether you are faking it or not. This is why I don't buy the idea of these modern dating guys talking about how, oh, you should play these little tricks on her and she will come into you. No, all that is bullshit. All that shit is insecurities. So as a guy, your mission makes you attractive. Going to the gym makes you attractive. Finances makes you attractive. Emotional control makes you attractive. All these things, right? Dressing well, looking good, right? They all make you attractive. Never give these things up for a woman, right? It may sound romantic to you, but trust me, it always comes back to bite you, right? The last thing you never do for a woman is betray your brothers, betray your brotherhood for a woman. Think about it. How many women have you seen come and live your life? quite a number if you're somebody who has been dealing with them for a period. Think about it. When she leaves your life, after a month, instead maybe she was like really invested in you emotionally. After a month, she forgets about you. She's like, this guy's a done deal. And she moves on quick. But your brothers, these are the guys who go through pain with you. These are the guys who try to help you when you're down. So how do you betray your brothers in a relationship? I see guys betray brothers in a relationship. Trying to date your guy's ex. Trying to date your guy's current girlfriend. Gossiping against your brother. Against to your woman. That shows disrespect. If a guy he has a very funny character, back off. Why are you reporting him to your girlfriend? Why? Why the fuck would you do that? There could be a situation where you go out with your guys and your girl is there, right? And some argument comes up. Picking your girlfriend's side simply because she's your girlfriend is a fucking big mistake. Now, if your girlfriend is at fault, right, you can talk to your guy that you will handle it. That will earn you respect at that moment. But picking your girlfriend's side simply because, oh, she's my girlfriend, I have to pick her side, that's a bitchy behavior. That's a very big bitchy behavior. Like I said, shit can happen. Say, okay, homie, I'll deal with it, right? Let the argument die down there. Then when you get there, talk to her. Talk to her. Let her realize that, okay, fine. All due respect, you were at fault there. And trust me, at first, it may be like, oh, it may be like too difficult for you to handle, but trust me, she'll respect you more for it. Right? So never betray the brotherhood because a girl can leave you right now, 30 days, she's forgotten about you. But your brothers, doesn't really work that way. That's why I said you should not mistake your friends for your brotherhood. Your brotherhood, these are the guys you choose. You see, your family, you quite did not choose them. But your brotherhood, you chose them because of you guys are on a path together. These guys, they put you on your purpose, they put you on your mission, right? So, and again, they give you status as a man, respect as a man. And I forgot to mention that if you allow your babe to disrespect you, you know what happens? She gets dry. You see, women can dish out love, right? They can dish out love for free. But they give respect to the men who have earned it. And I want you to be that guy who has earned it. By the way, my name is Tonoroye. If any of the ideas that you heard in this video resonated with you, I want you to please share this video with a fellow brother who you know needs that help. Who needs that help to get to be in his masculinity so that he can attract feminine women, to be in his masculinity, to protect his relationship. If you like any of the ideas, please share with that guy, share with somebody who needs it. Talk to you soon, and bye for now, brother.